Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and I cannot believe this to be honest, but today we are finally unboxing and taking a closer look at the rarest PS5 Pro. This is the limited edition 30th anniversary PS5 Pro which PlayStation launched last month. And unboxing this today kind of feels like an early Christmas present. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you if you celebrate it as well. Now this whole range of accessories was created to celebrate 30 years of PlayStation since the PS1 launched back in 1994. So I'm really excited to show you guys everything that it comes with. And although I did buy the 30th PS5 Slim and all of these accessories, I have to say a huge thank you to PlayStation for gifting the PS5 Pro so I could make today's video. But before we jump in, drop a like if you want to see more PlayStation content on the channel, and let me know which PlayStations you've ever owned. Okay, so here's the box that it comes in, and this thing is a beast, and it looks completely different to the box that we got on the PS5 Slim. So there's no retro colours or logos, but it does have some very subtle branding and images as we look around. Firstly, it's got the 30th anniversary logo in the top corner, along with a limited edition PlayStation 5 Pro across the bottom. And then on every side of the box, it actually has a very faint image of every PlayStation console. So there's the PS5 Pro on the front, we've got the PS2 on one side, the PS3 on the other, the PlayStation 4 is on the back, and the classic PS1 is on the top. And then if we slide this off, we get another box which is covered in those tiny PlayStation icons and another 30th anniversary logo. Okay, and now we will slide this off to reveal the PS5 Pro. Oh wow, it's literally just sitting here. And then behind that is the box of accessories like the extra controllers and a few other bits as well. But we'll get this out first and take a closer look at the PS5. And here it is, and this thing looks so nice. I was happy with the PS5 Slim, but the Pro really does look like an absolute beast, especially in this colour. So as you can see, it's the same design and size as the normal PS5 Pro, but it's got all of these retro PlayStation details. So the first thing is the entire console is now grey instead of white. We've got that original PlayStation 1 grey vibe going on with these console covers. They've definitely nailed that PS1 look here. And then the centerpiece of the console is still glossy like we've had before, but instead of it being black, it is now a really dark grey. Oh, and just like the normal PS5 Pro, this does not come with a disc drive. I did end up buying one and fitting it along with the provided cover. So here's how it looks now once the disc drive is installed. I think it looks even better with the drive attached, to be honest. It's just a shame that one wasn't included with this bundle. And then looking around, instead of the PlayStation logo on the side being cut out, it's actually a retro or original PlayStation logo that we had back on the PS1. And then at the bottom of the cover, there's a 30th anniversary logo indented into the side, so that's a really nice touch. Now in the middle, we still have the same three vents which separate the top and the bottom covers. But of course, instead of these being black, they are also now grey. However, if you look really closely at the vents, it's got tiny PlayStation icons with the number 30 written onto it. There's also a line of text that reads 30th anniversary. Now, if you bought a retail unit, this actually came with a number between 1 and 12,300, as that's how many were made. But as mine wasn't part of that collection, it doesn't actually have a number. I guess that means I at least didn't take one of these from the original lot of consoles, and I'm cool with that. Of course, it would have been nice to have had a number like my 500 million PS4, but there was absolutely no way I was going to pay a scalper. I will keep looking though, so if one comes up at a good price, I will buy a proper one. Then if we turn this around, we have a similar raised logo as we had before, but it's now showing a number 3 which stands for the 30 years of PlayStation. And then on the inside of the covers, we have the Sony logo, along with these tiny, like really tiny PlayStation icons printed on the inside. So essentially, this is a normal PS5 Pro. It has the same ports, specs, and 2TB of storage, but it's got this retro design that you will not get on the other Pros. But seeing this in the setup now, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think that PS1 grey colour theme looks super clean on here. And then we have this big box of accessories that's included with the Pro bundle. And I like the fact that it's got these little icons on the front for the PS1 to PS5, so that's a really nice touch. Okay, so inside we get the following items, and there's quite a lot to go over. First up is this sleeve, which contains a limited edition poster. Now there are 30 different designs, but the one that I've got here has a huge PlayStation logo on one side, which when you look really closely is made up of thousands of consoles and accessories all making up the image. But then if we flip this over, it has a picture of the 30th anniversary PS5 Slim, along with the original PlayStation 1. I'm not sure I'm actually going to frame this, but it looks cool at least. I also mentioned earlier that I did fit a disc drive, and what's great is the bundle does come with a replacement disc drive cover, so you can use it either with or without a disc drive and not worry about the colour of the drive. And we also get a stand included, something that is not included with the normal console boxes. You of course can either lay it down without the stand and use the provided plastic feet, or use this stand to have it vertical. And instead of it being chrome, this one is colour matched to the console as well. And then inside this little box, there's another set of mini accessories. First up is this little thing. This is a USB cover that's designed to look like a PlayStation 1 cable. This just opens up and then clips over the provided USB-C cable. And then when plugged into the console, it literally makes it look like a PS1 controller is connected. It does cover the other USB ports, but it looks cool at least. And then there's a metal paperclip in the shape of the PlayStation logo. A thick rubber sticker also in the shape of the PlayStation logo with those retro colours. And a pack of these cable ties, each one in a different colour for the 4 different shape colours. And then this box contains all of the manuals for the console, so the warranty and the charging dock. And then this box has all of the cables that we need for the PS5. So there's an HDMI cable, a power brick for that charging dock, and a USB-C cable for the controller. There's also the plastic feet for the console if you want to lie it down. So we've got the larger ones if you're using a disk drive, and the smaller ones if you're not. Okay, then we have the controllers to look at because we get 2 with the Pro bundle. And first up is the standard DualSense, and I've said this before, but this has immediately become my favourite PS5 controller. It's got this awesome PlayStation 1 grey colour theme going on, with the light and dark grey colours to match the PS5. And if you've ever owned or played on a PS1, you'll know how good this looks. So the main body is a nice light grey, whereas the bottom part is a dark grey rather than black. And in the middle, we of course have the original PlayStation retro logo that we all love to see. Also, the buttons on the right, the triangle, circle, X and square, are all coloured in the original colours as well. And this is exactly the same as we got back on the PS1 controllers. And then on the D-pad, it's got a dark flat grey colour rather than transparent like we normally see. And if we flip this around, on the back we've got a line of text that reads PlayStation 30th Anniversary. It's also got the same triggers and buttons across the top, just in a slightly different shade of grey. Oh, and just like we have on the other controllers, we still get the tiny icons built into the grip, only this time it has the number 30 next to each one. Now, although this controller did of course come with the Pro bundle, you can buy this separately as well. So I was able to buy one of these before the consoles arrived last month. But what that means is if you wanted one of these for yourself, it is worth taking a look online. And also included with the Pro bundle is the DualSense Edge controller. So this comes in its very own carry case, and instead of it being white is of course grey, complete with a classic PlayStation logo on the front and some 30th branding on the back. And then here's what's inside. So just like with the other DualSense, it's got the same PS1 grey colours across the top, along with the classic PlayStation logo in the middle. It's also got the triangle, circle, X and square buttons in those original PlayStation colours as well. But just like with the original Edge, the bottom part of the controller is glossy rather than matte. And this part does once again pop off so you can swap out the stick modules if you need to, although the colours are very slightly different. Oh, and the touchpad as well, this has those tiny 30th anniversary icons built in, which is really cool. Now the Edge is supposed to be the Pro controller for the PS5 and PC, so it is designed to give us those extra features. The main ones of course being the adjustable triggers where you can flick between normal and instant, and the 2 rear buttons which can be remapped to any other button in the settings. And as this is the Edge, it still comes with all of the accessories as well. So inside the case we get 2 sets of rear buttons and a braided USB-C cable. And again, just like the normal DualSense, you can buy this controller separately as well, so it's not just exclusive to the Pro bundle. I also really like the packaging that this controller comes in, as it has this awesome retro box design. And not only do we get 2 controllers with the Pro bundle, but it also comes with a charging dock as well. Now I've got a few of these already, but this one is also themed to match the entire 30th anniversary lineup. So it's got the same original grey colours, and it will fit both the DualSense and the Edge controllers side by side. Plus it has this retro PlayStation logo across the top as well. Oh, and although the 2 controllers are available to buy separately, you cannot buy this charging dock on its own. It was only available in the PS5 Pro bundle. Right, okay, so now that's everything unboxed, let's power this thing on. After all, this is going to be my daily PS5 console and not one that I keep boxed up. So yeah, it will probably be sitting in this setup until we see the PS6. And powering it on, we of course get that retro PlayStation startup logo and sound, which instantly brings back those childhood memories for me. Then, as this is the Pro console, we also get an exclusive dynamic wallpaper on the home screen, but this isn't exclusive to just the 30th Pro either. It's available to all PS5 Pros. Also, that retro startup is only for a limited time and it's available to every PS5 console out there. So if you've got a PS5 already, you can enable the PS1 to PS4 themes in the main settings, although I kind of hope these are here to stay. But otherwise, this still functions like a normal PS5 Pro. So it comes with Astro's Playroom pre-installed and 2 TB of storage. It also has an NVMe slot for adding even more storage, which I've gone ahead and installed another 2 TB for that next Call of Duty update. And just before we go, I wanted to quickly show you another limited edition console that I own, which is the 20th Anniversary PS4. This was made 10 years ago to celebrate, of course, 20 years of PlayStation. And as you can see, it also has the same look and theme as the PS5 Pro with that OG grey. Now, I rarely get this out as it is boxed away, but it did come with a controller and a few other accessories as well, which means that the 30th Anniversary isn't actually the first Anniversary edition that we've seen from PlayStation over the years. So there you have it, another awesome console to add to the collection, and I am super happy that I was able to show you this today. This is definitely one of those consoles that I know I will never want to sell, along with most of those accessories as well. And talking of this lot, I did unbox all of these accessories and the PS5 Slim a few weeks ago on the channel if you want to check that out. And again, for those who celebrate, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you have a great break and get all of the gaming gifts that you wanted, plus enjoy spending your time with family and friends. Now, drop a nice PS5 Pro in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and follow me everywhere. Until next time.